Hey guys, hope you had a lovely Monday, although to be honest, who the hell ever has a lovely Monday? Except people who have Monday offs, who don't have to work on Monday. So one last thing I want to do before we actually go back to the Valley of Mines is talk to Randolph, because he's also possessed. So, are you crazy?
Do not concern yourself.
Okie dokie. Because I don't want that farmer to actually kill him. Okay, no, but oh, come on, really? Really? Well, well. Well, in that case, we need to get Randall far away.
Do not.
Okay, Randolph, let's take you across the bridge, far away from that evil farmer buddy of yours.
I'll get you yet.
I'm guessing you owe them money or something, right? Okay. So lower the volume just a tad. So what does he have? So the gold we lent him.
Nothing to be had there.
Okay, so that's pretty much for Randolph. So, oh yeah, I also cleared my inventory off screen, turned all of my raw steel into swords and sold them, and also bought a couple of scrolls
My head.
from Martin.
Wait a minute.
Booze got to your head, huh?
Booze got to your head, huh?
I'll never drink another drop. Not in this life. You can bet on that, man.
Okay, it's time to go to the Valley of Mines and start hunting ourselves some dragons. So, let's pop towards where we last saw Core Anger, shall we? Okay, we're back into the Valley of Mines. So, let's talk to Mr. Anger and give him the revelation about what happened to the Brotherhood of the Sleepers. The Sleeper, actually, not the Sleepers.
The Brotherhood of the Sleeper has been enslaved by evil. Your former friends from the swamp camp roam the land wearing black robes, feeling really irritated by anything that moves.
What are you talking about?
They serve the enemy now and are nothing but soulless warriors of evil.
By all the gods, would that I had not allowed myself to be blinded so. That will never happen to me again. That I swear.
I don't like to leave you alone.
Sure, off you go. I'll see you.
Okie dokie. Let's talk to a couple of the boys here. And by the boys, I specifically mean these two fellows, Cypher and Rod. Hi, Cypher. Nice camp. I'm gonna just quickly pickpocket you.
Nice camp.
You said it. Stinks like a slaughterhouse here. Dead animals and rotten trees everywhere.
What are you doing
What are
here?
you doing here?
I've been sitting here for some time, just waiting for the right moment.
Right moment? For what?
There's supposed to be a dragon holed up over there. A pretty vile swamp has built up there since he came. I can well remember a time when you wouldn't get your feet wet around here. But now, I'd never go in there alone. Well, Rod is still here, but he'd run at the first sight of meat bugs. What about you? You didn't just come here for the pleasure of it, did you? Let's go in there together.
Why not?
Why not? I could use some help.
That's good. Then I can finally get out of here. This stink is unbearable. Just give the word.
Okay. Let's talk to Rod as well. Child's play to steal his purse, okay?
And what's the matter with you?
These boots. These blasted boots.
And what's the matter with you?
These boots.
Aha. I am curious if we talk to him again. I remember he had some dialogue, some extra dialogue referring to his boots. So we needed, yeah. This is something that sometimes happens when you talk to certain NPCs in a different order. So if we talk to Rod instead of Cypher...
Everything all right with you?
These boots are killing me. The new armor's really great, but why do the straps on these boots have to be so tight? If I loosen them, the boots nearly drop off my feet.
Where did you get those boots?
That old warhorse Bennett made them for us dragon hunters, and had us pay him generously for that junk to boot. If I ever lay hands on him, I'll make him eat the things first, and then force him to give me my money back.
What are you waiting for?
For Cypher to get his ass going at last. It's about time we left.
Okay, let me help myself to your
What's the
purse.
matter with you?
These boots.
Okay, so that's the secret of his conversation. Now we can actually talk to Cypher. Skip his dialogue.
What are you?
Okay. Why not?
That's...
Now would be a good moment.
Now would...
Let's go then.
Okay, so the first dragon is actually the easiest. We've waited 4 chapters for this moment, guys, and the game actually does a pretty good job at... Do you have anything to tell me?
The swamp starts just behind the next bend here. I suggest we go straight through here, or you can also check the passage over there, so none of the beasts can attack us from the rear. What do you prefer?
Let's not waste any time.
Okay, you guys can go that way, and I'm gonna go this way. So let's pop a speed potion. Fortunately, crazy old Ignaz had a few to sell back in Corinus. A dead dragon hunter. Sure, why not? I'll help myself to your stuff.
Nothing to be had there.
So the first swamp dragon is the first dragon is the swamp dragon, and he is the easiest of them all. And the game throws you a couple of helpers, in this case Cypher and Rod.
I can already hear the creature. We must be careful. Go ahead and see if we can attack.
Okay, so first thing I want to do, we shall unequip the Amulet of the Priests and equip the Eye of Enos.
Hey, you!
What's the matter with
What's
you?
the matter with you?
These boots.
Okay. Since we can actually give them healing potion, this means that they are on our side, so if they get the last hit on the dragon, we should still get the experience. That's the good news. Let's pop a couple of potions. Now, first thing I want to demonstrate, we actually need to do a hard save for these dragons, so let's save here. Swamp Dragon. Okay, Mr. Swamp Dragon. Let's check that our spells are a-okay. Beliar's Wrath is on 6 and that's on 5. Let's unequip these spells. Holy Arrow is on 7. Destroy Evil is on, let's say, 8. And Banish Evil is on 9. So 7, 8, 9. Okay. We'll say the game, talk to the dragon, and we're gonna see its health regeneration in action. Pandrador.
Woe unto you if you come one step closer.
Ah, the Eye of Enos seems to work.
Many of your sort have come. I have swept them all away.
Save your breath. Your big words don't scare me, you stinking spawn of hell. Tell me what I want to know, or I will make you drown in your own blood.
Ha ha ha. You dare to threaten me, little worm? Name just one reason why I should not tear you into 1,000 pieces right now.
I'm an envoy of Enos, and I carry the sacred eye on me. You have no choice. You must surrender to my will, or be destroyed.
Ah! Say what you want of me.
Who are you?
My name is Pandrador, and you would be well advised if you crawled back under the rock from whence you came.
Where can I find the rest of you repulsive creatures?
The elements, from which everything is made, hold this world together. Each one stands for the ability to control a part of the world. Search for the elements, and you will find the others.
Servant of evil, what made you appear here? Have you only come to spread terror and panic?
The higher meaning of our Congress in this world, little human, will remain hidden to you.
What in the name of Innes must I do to ban you once again from the realms of humankind?
Before you can act, you must first understand the meaning of our Congress. However, no one will disclose that to you of his own free will. The Eye alone could loosen our tongues and reveal to you our true goals. In any case, it will be of no use to you when you are dead. The Eye has granted you access. However, single combat alone will decide whether you are worthy of me.
How can I get the other dragons to talk?
Only my heart could help you to renew the power of the Eye, but you will not succeed in snatching away my heart.
Okay.
The power of the Eye is exhausted. Your life ends here, human.
Okay, let's see just how powerful Pandrador is. So you can actually see he has some decent regeneration. And if we increase the frame... Okay, let's not have Rod die. But you can actually see that his regeneration is pretty fast.
Send those beasts to kingdom come.
Based on the frame rate, so now it's 240. We're gonna make another test with the next dragon, and you can see just how fast their health regeneration is based on frame rate. So, Heart of a Swamp Dragon, a couple of vials of dragon blood, and dragon scales. And that's all Pandrador has for us. Rod!
What's
These boots.
and what are you gonna do now?
The questions you ask. First thing, I'll buy myself some new boots, man.
Because you guys now have a full dragon horde to loot over here, don't you? And the Eye of Enos, by the way, is now depleted. The eye is faded and does not shine.
Damn, is it dead?
Yep.
Calm down. It's over.
Boy, what a humdinger.
Wait a minute.
The Swamp Dragon is dead.
The swamp dragon is dead. What are you gonna do now?
No idea. I haven't thought about it, really. At any rate, you could now return to Corinus as a hero. Bet there's a pile to be made out of this. Think about it.
Wait a minute.
No idea. Bet.
Okay. We can now return back to the castle. So the plan is go to the castle. And yes, that was our big first dragon fight. Nope, not the Valley of Mines Pass, sorry, to the castle. Where the hell is the castle? Oh, there's the castle. Yes, dragon fights are unfortunately quite underwhelming in Gothic 2. We are gonna use the Alchemist's Bench and recharge the Eye of Enos. Energy pulses for the Eye of Enos. Means it's recharged. Means we can talk to another dragon. So we have to have the Eye of Enos recharged in order to talk to dragons. If it's depleted, the dragons will simply attack you. And now we can actually report to Auric and Aaaaand that one dragon is dead. Hey Auric.
I need more information about the dragons. I've already killed one of them. Can you tell me where to look for the others?
There is a rock fortress to the south, far behind the volcano. Our spies have reported that the fortress is heavily guarded. Maybe one of them is hiding out there.
Okay.
And apart from...
Alrighty, let's talk to Aaaaand.
I've got news about the dragons.
Report.
I killed the dragon in the swamp to the east of here.
That's good news. Here, I'll give you some money towards your equipment.
Have there been any more dragon attacks in the meantime?
Luckily not. For the moment, they're holding off.
There have been all kinds of rumors.
Okay. Let's pop ourselves a new speed potion. And how are we doing on mana? Let's pop one of these as well. Okay, so the new... Yes, dragon fights are pretty underwhelming, but then again, that is also the weakest dragon of them all. And we also had some help. Now, I think that in the next dragon's case, the one in the rock fortress, we can actually solo this one, because I simply want to demonstrate their health regeneration based on your frame rate. So we're gonna test it at 30 frame rate, 60 something, and 240. And some lovely mushrooms I forgot to pick up here. Now the next dragon is actually gonna be... did I forget to loot this chest? Yes, I did. Completely ignored this chest, which had some junk in it, because why not? Now, the next dragon is a slightly stronger version of this one, but fortunately we're gonna have some a small escort until we get to the dragon, but we will have to solo it. So our escort is gonna be our buddy Gorn, who right now is chilling with Grimbold, standing by the campfire, trading some war stories, I imagine. Because that's Gorn style. Drinks a lot, eats a lot. Betting he also has a lot of lady friends. The art style for Gorn, by the way, it's pretty cool. They depict him as the classic barbarian. Ripped muscles and all that. Manly beard. Manly mustache, sorry. So this is where you're holed up.
So this is where you're holed up.
You aren't so easy to kill yourself, huh?
Have you caught anything yet?
I'm still waiting. I think there may be something to be had up there in the old rock ruins. There are lights up there at night, and I can hear screams.
Maybe it's Lester who's returned to his old ruin on the rock.
Can't be. As far as I know, Lester doesn't live up there anymore.
A dragon?
Very likely. The high plain up there is guarded like the king's damn treasury. But it's the only way to the fortress. As if the dragons weren't bad enough already. They seem to have a few more monsters in tow.
What kind of monsters would those be?
I couldn't quite make them out properly, but they walk upright and have scaly skin. They move over the rocks like snappers that have gotten a whiff of prey. I can hear them snuffling and snorting clear down here. I think they've taken over the whole plain up there.
What about the orcs?
I've been watching them for quite a while. The barricade they set up down there must be hiding something. I suspect that crowds of them have already gathered back there.
You mean even more than are here already?
It wouldn't amaze me if they tore down their palisade one evening and flooded across the land. I've got a bad feeling about this. If that happens, I'll have to go back and warn Lee. He wants to get off the island anyway. By then, it'll be high time.
Can you help me get into the fortress?
I don't really know. I'm afraid the orcs will attack just at the very moment I look away.
That's paranoid.
Can't be helped. I'd never forgive myself if I came too late, you see. On the other hand, whatever. Why else am I here? Let's charge the plain and fight our way clear to the fortress. A little exercise can't hurt. Besides, I want to get a closer look at those beasts up there. Let me know when you're ready.
And I actually like that they portray Gorn as an intelligent fighter. Like, he has tactical thinking, he has strategy, he isn't just a mindless barbarian.
Let's attack.
Just like old times, huh? But I'll tell you something, this is my battle. This time, I'm going in front.
Hey,
Okay.
you!
So you assume. Damn difficult to get his purse. Nope, I'm going in front now. What you gonna do about it? Huh? What you gonna do about it? I'm in front. Gonna fight me for it? Come on, Gorny. He's a good friend, though. Really sad to see what happened to our old companions in Gothic 3. They pretty much entirely ignored their stories. And normally Gorn is actually a pretty competent fighter. He can help you charge the bridge, charge the fortress easily. But since we cleared it ahead of time, it's a moot point.
It was child's play. So, my friend, you'll have to take care of the rest. Make it hot for them. I'll go back and keep an eye on the orcs.
No problem. See you around.
I should hope so.
Wait a minute.
Okay, no other dialogue options. Good, good, good. Anything else to do here? No. Pop one last speed potion. I am not certain if anything respawned up there. I highly doubt it. It's evening, so we should get this dragon over with and find out exactly what were the motivations of the dragon. So, Pandrador mentioned something that they had this Congress, which means they have an understanding between them and the dragons, and they have certain plans that we'll have to find out exactly why they are here in the first place. Xardas says it's related to the Archdemon Scream. I forgot to loot this one, didn't I? But there has to be more to it. I mean, tactically speaking, Corinus is only valuable because of the magical ore, right? And a rusty axe and a scroll I probably forgot to loot last time. Anything else up here? Nope. A body of a dead dragon hunter.
Nothing there.
Yeah, okay. Now, this is the second dragon. This is the stone dragon. I do like the fact that I actually gave him an opening, so we can justify how exactly he gets here. Let's see, how are we doing on mana? We need to unequip. Actually, I am curious. Do we need to have the Eye of Venus equipped in the first place, or can we have it unequipped? Stone dragon. Can we equip our Amulet of the Priests? Let's see. Oh, this is awesome.
Yet another presumptuous mite who dared to climb my rock. You little humans, so brave and yet so fragile. I shall tear out your entrails and feed them to the rats.
Not so fast. I bear the Eye of Innos. You will obey me and answer my questions.
Ask your questions.
Who are you?
I am called Padrakan, and I shall slowly skin you alive when I catch you.
Who is the strongest among you dragons?
We draw our power from the elements of this world. Their hierarchy is clear and simple. Land formed of soft earth bestows life on all creatures under the sun. Yet it will open up and swallow you entirely if you get too close to it. The rock, which would rather break than ever surrender, towers with pride and buries the careless beneath itself, and yet it offers the best protection from the tide. The spark of life lives in the deep fires of this world, and yet the fire incinerates everything in a breath, leaving nothing but ashes. All our elements preserve and destroy, but only in water that become hard and solid as rock will everything be transformed into an eternal pillar of salt, where life is barely possible.
Whose orders do you follow? Who sent you here?
Our future and well-being is controlled by the Master, with his word of power. Soon no one will be able to resist him. His long arm already stretches far from the realm of the dead. The spirits of the night gather in joyful anticipation of his arrival. He will overcome you humans and rule the world. In his shadow, we are no more than accessories to his creative power. The Master will come to raise your afflicted bodies from the ashes and use them to reshape the fate of the world.
So, turn us into zombies. Okay, so we got the gist of it. Slightly more enlightened, and he also basically told us the hierarchy of dragons. So, Swamp Dragon the weakest, Stone Dragon the second weakest, Fire Dragon is the third, and the Ice Dragon is the strongest. Let's demonstrate exactly how the frame rate works with their health regeneration, shall we?
Enough words. Your temporary power is exhausted. The eye has lost its strength. Prepare to die.
Okay, so let's set our frame rate limit to 30, which was basically the frame rate limit of Gothic 2 initially. So, this is how the game feels at 30 frames per second, by the way. It's not much of a difference, actually. Yeah, let's wow, the holy arrows are doing no damage. Not even the harm evil. Okay, what about Beliar's Wrath? Okay, so at 40 frames per second, his health regeneration is pretty much non-existent, right? You can barely see his health climbing up. But if we switch over to 61 frames per second, his health regeneration should be slightly faster, but not by much. But what happens when we set it to 240 frames per second over here? Let's heal up a bit, shall we? His health regeneration does seem slightly faster right now, doesn't it? Although, my guess is, because we are playing the patch version of Gothic, I did install the DirectX patch and other patches that should fix a lot of bugs. My guess is this bug is fixed. But back in Gothic 2 originally, their health regeneration was pretty insane. So fortunately, let's go back to 60. 61 should be okay. And start killing the dragon, shall we? So, yeah, this is basically the fight itself. It's a tank and spank. And let's make the fight a bit more interesting, shall we? Let's go over here. Because he's not gonna follow us. He's too lazy for that. Let's go over here. And summon ourselves a small army of goblin skeletons. How many goblin skeletons can we summon? I think that should be enough. Okay. And his health regeneration to maximum. Enjoy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is actually pretty fun. Uh-huh. Now you know how I feel when I'm fighting goblin skeletons. And he gives us 4,000 experience points. Thank you, my little army of goblins. Thank you very much. Let's pop a light scroll because it's dark and we can barely see anything. And all of you guys should expire right
Nothing
about
we have
now.
there. Nothing to plunder. Nothing there.
So yeah, you can trivialize dragon fights however you like. You can summon a bunch of goblins. You can summon wolves, you can summon demons, you can hire Biff. I'm not sure if you can use an ice block spell on them. I'm entirely not sure if they are immune to it. So the dragon killed a couple of goblin skeletons. But that's basically the entire fight right here. Okay, let's pop ourselves another speed potion. Anything else around here in the dragon sword we have not yet looted. We're gonna level up with the next dragon as well. Anything else? So yeah, that's 2 dragons down. So I'm thinking this is gonna be a pretty short chapter. What was I looking for? The Will of the Wisp. No. Okay. Let's report back to Gorn. I'm not sure if Gorn has any dialogue for us if we kill Stone Dragon. But regarding the story itself, so it seems that the dragons have a master. And now, that actually raises more questions than it answers. Like, who is their master? Who sent the dragons? We need to find out. And we can pop one of these. Yes, I took the shortcut. I broke my leg, broke my back, broke my hands and my neck. Just to save 10 seconds. That's video game logic for you. Pretty sure VLDL also did an episode on that. So let's break more stuff. Ouchie. Hey Gorn.
The rock dragon is dead.
I don't hear any more screams. Were you up in the rock fortress?
Yes.
Haha, I thought as much. Wherever you show up, there won't be one stone left standing.
What are you going to do now?
I'll stick around for a while and then make my way back to Lee. Maybe we'll meet again there. I'm getting sick of this damned area. It's time we finally get out of this country.
See you later.
Yeah, okay. And that's it for
Hey.
Gorn. Teach me how to
Teach
get
me
out.
how.
At the moment.
Okay. Question is, can we actually
Hey.
pick his pocket or not? Hey, we can. That's nice. Okay, let's go back to the castle. Recharge the Eye of Enos. Energy pulses through the Eye of Enos. And let's wait until morning, so it's daytime. So let's skip to morning, shall we? And welcome back, guys. It's morning. It's beautiful, beautiful morning actually in the valley. This is almost like a screenshot moment, isn't it? Sun casually lighting up this beautiful vista with a castle in the distance. It's a shame the valley has come to this. It used to be way more livelier and prettier back in Gothic 1. So, another dead dragon hunter. Dead dragon hunters usually are beacons that we're going the right way. Or the wrong way, depending on how you want to put it. Now, the next dragon is the fire dragon. So, we have recharged the Eye of Enos. Our our speed potion just wore off, and let's fire dragon. Nice. Oh, actually, you know what? Never mind. Did I forget to report to Auric? Yeah, I forgot to report to Auric. So every time you report to Auric after you kill a dragon, he basically gives you hints on where the next dragon is, and the hint is exactly where we were earlier, the volcano.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
So let's talk to Garan, get our reward.
You didn't get that from me.
I've got news about the dragons.
Report.
The dragon in the rock fortress to the south is dead.
That's good news.
He really
Here.
didn't deserve
Have
that.
there been any more
Luckily not.
He would have never
Okay,
thought
let's
that himself.
what is Auric though?
I'm not touching that.
Are you in bed sleeping?
No better off myself.
You're in bed sleeping, aren't you? So this is Parseval, I think. Yep. Which means Auric. Auric has got to be up here in his chamber. Hey, Auric.
I need more information about the dragons. I have this feeling that I didn't get to all the dragons yet. Maybe I overlooked something.
Following the last attack by the dragons, one of them is said to have disappeared near the volcano in the south. You should look for it there.
Okay,
Any news?
The orcs seem to be
Okay. Back to the fire dragon, shall we? And it's me again. I wonder, does this fire dragon think to itself, hey, isn't this the asshole that stole my hoard earlier a few days ago? Yep, it's me again. So let's quick save the game and talk to Theomaffer, fire dragon. And this guy we're probably gonna handle using our black ore. We're gonna slow down time Let's sure we have enough. Let's pop one more. Suck Feomaffer.
I simply cannot believe that there are truly still people who will forfeit their lives merely to see a dragon in the flesh.
I haven't just come to see you. I rather had something more radical in mind, I'm afraid.
You do not mean to say that you wish to challenge me? Ha ha ha! I shall break your scrawny neck.
Not so fast, my friend. I carry the Eye of Inus with me. You cannot resist my will. Answer my questions or the agony will be unbearable for you.
Ah! Then pose your ridiculous questions while you still can. Your power will not last long.
It's really unfortunate that they have so few dialogues. I really love their voice and the way they modulated them. So, who are you?
Who are you?
My name is Feomathar, and that is all you will learn about me. Once I can escape the spell of the eye, you will go up in flames.
So where's the horde?
Every dragon has a hoard where he stores his collected treasures. So where's your hoard?
In a place that will be inaccessible to you. Once I am finally free of the chains of the eye, I keep my treasure high up on the hot cliffs, which should be all but impossible to reach for a wingless human such as you.
All but impossible to reach. Yep.
How can I defeat your master?
He is almighty and nigh unto invincible. Should you be so foolish as to meet him, nevertheless, you will die a slow and painful death.
This isn't the first time I've heard that. Nearly invincible does not mean I cannot kill him. So, out with it. What must I do?
In order to oppose my master, you require things which he would never be able to obtain.
And what would that be?
You must acquire the finest armor known to your earthly community and wear it on your skin. You need a rune which was crafted only for you. But the most difficult condition of all is that you must win 5 companions who would follow you into death. Then and only then can you dare to face the master.
5 companions, huh? Well, we actually have more friends than just 5. We have the boys, we have Lars, we have Lee, we have Batras, I guess. We're doing actually pretty well on friends.
The eye has lost its power, and you will not survive the next day.
Yeah, okay, let's pop... Oops. Not the mana essence, I wanted to pop Black War. Where's the Black War? Okay, Beliar's Wrath. Kinda ironic to kill a dragon using Beliar's Wrath. So man, they have super high mana magic resistance, as we can see. And it's basically a tank and spank fight. I know, it's incredibly boring. And that's about the fight itself. And bye-bye Feomaffer. We can pretty much pop a pure life energy. And, yep, we did use quite a lot of mana essences, or should I say mana extracts, for this fight. We can pop one more. So Feomaffer, the heart of the fire dragon. More blood, more dragon scales.
Nothing to plunder.
We'll simply sell. And his sword we have already acquired from the last time. Let's recharge the Eye of Inus. And report to Oryx. So that's 3 dragons dead and what, under 20 minutes or so? Maybe half an hour.
I'm not touching that.
So the Black Ore actually is useful in the sense that it does buy you some time. Other than that, use it whenever you want. It's not really necessary for the fire dragons, for the dragons themselves. I need more information.
I need more information about the dragons. I have this feeling that I didn't get to all the dragons yet.
There is a vast region of ice to the west. It wouldn't surprise me if one of the dragons were hiding out there.
Okay. Anything else?
I need more. I have this feeling.
At the moment.
Okay, report to Aaaaand for another reward.
I've got news.
Report!
The fire dragon on the volcano to the south will wreak no more havoc.
That's good news.
Have there been any...
Luckily...
Okay, how are we doing on... Yeah. I think this is the last level up we'll have for this chapter. So, once we take care of the Ice Dragon, Chapter 4 will officially be over.
Nobody.
Hey!
Jan. About the dragons.
I've killed a few dragons.
That's really nice, but to be honest, I'm not particularly interested. I already told you, I'd rather make weapons than to set out myself to kill dragons. There is one thing, however, that could interest me. If you could get me some dragon blood, I would pay a high price for it.
Okay.
I've got some dragon blood for you.
That's great. Sell me everything you have.
Take everything. So, 12,000 experience and 1,200 gold. That's actually not bad.
Teach what exact?
Okay, you can't teach me anything. Hey, I killed some dragons. No? Nobody has anything else to tell me? Okay, let's go towards... Ouch, my butt. Let's go towards the ice region, shall we? Now, the rest of the mercenaries have changed their places, basically. They're no longer where we initially met them, the rest of the dragon hunters, I mean. They set up camp in a cave towards what used to be the old camp, now the ice dragon. We're gonna go and have a chat with them before we enter the ice region itself. And also there's Silvio. We heard so much about Silvio lately, haven't we? He was in the castle, he's an asshole, and we know that he set off with some idiots that were stupid enough to follow him. Now let's see what happened exactly to Mr. Silvio. All clues point out that he should be in the ice area. He also has a couple of quests for us, which we'll do for the sake of experience. But first, let's talk to some dragon hunters, see if they have any updates for us. See if any of them actually believe we killed a dragon. So who do we have here? Kurgan.
Have you seen a dragon yet?
Not so far.
Okay. And what about you?
All right now, where are those dragons?
Naturally, I can't tell you anything. We've seen... I swear by my...
Okay. Here's something to drink.
Here's something to drink for you.
Man, this guy is a heavy drinker.
I'm feeling a lot...
Okay. And what about you, Godar? Don't have anything else. And Kjorn, what can you offer?
What can you...
Just a regular
I
stuff.
need some...
Yes, here.
Yeah, nah.
No.
You know, just give me back my money.
Suit you?
Okay. Did I ever loot this chest? Yes, I did. Okay, so the dragon hunters don't have anything new for us. Means we can just go back to Silvio. Good. Move on to Mr. Silvio and let's see what he has to say. So where is Silvio? Silvio.
Hey, you. Magicians make me nervous. Go somewhere else. There's nothing here.
Understood. Nobody likes to part with his booty.
You said it. Disappear.
Okay, let's talk to Bulko. It's simple to steal his purse.
What's the matter?
It's so damn cold here, man. I don't see why Silvio insisted on coming here, of all places. There's plenty of other places around where there's something to be had.
Everything else all right?
Not now, I'm freezing. I just want to get out of here as fast as I can.
Yeah, okay. So, quick save the game. Let's see, Silvio. Damn difficult to steal his purse. Not that difficult.
And what if I won't go?
Don't play the big man here, squirt. Otherwise you'll wind up just like those poor swine lying dead back there in the snow.
Those were your people.
Not anymore. No big loss. Those idiots weren't worth much anyway.
What happened to them?
They weren't able to get past the big ice giants back there and got stamped out by them. If you're such a tough guy, why don't you give it a try?
Why don't you get rid of them yourself?
Come, come. Don't puff yourself up like that. If you ask me, you're scared shitless.
What's in it for me?
Dunno. Let's say 1,000 gold pieces. How's that sound?
How would it help you if I did it?
It's all the same to you. But to answer your question, I want to go into the ice region. Unfortunately, those damn things are in my way.
What do you want to do in the ice region?
You don't stop with questions, do you? All right, I'll tell you. Here, behind these cliffs, is a wasteland of ice like you've never seen before. A jewel of an ice dragon is hiding there with his fat horde. I want it. So, what's it to be? Yes or no?
Okay, why not?
All right then, why not?
Then hurry up. I haven't got all day.
And we already cleared those ice golems ahead of time from Chapter 2, if I remember right. So there's a bunch of dead dragon hunter corpses that got stomped to death by those ice golems. And I can understand why they died. They are incredibly dangerous. They ice block you and then they crush you to death. So let's loot the last guy. Okay.
Nothing there.
Bunch of old coins that we'll have to give to Vasily eventually. For a little bit of experience. Okay. Let's talk to Silvio again. Your path is clear.
Your path is clear. Your ice giants are no more.
Good work. Let's see what we have.
Well, just a minute. What about the money?
All in its own good time.
Okay. Bolko is not hurting, but Silvio is actually sprinting towards us. Let's see, how are we doing on resources? Plenty of healing potions. Yeah, we have enough potions to handle the ice dragon as well. And the spirit of the wine. Oh yeah, this is a book we got from that cave. Vino's cave. Tried a lot in my time, but this fruit that was brought to me from abroad last week has exceeded all expectations. The juice of this grape is fruitier than any you'll find in this part of the country. So far so good, but it still makes me nervous to think what might happen if I am caught with my secret still. I have no idea what the militia will do to me if they find me here. They might even throw me through the barrier, so this is a very old operation he had. They gotten suspicious. I'm going to go and leave all this until things have calmed down a bit and get back to my work when I can be sure they're not onto me anymore. So Vino had us still for a very, very long time. I see. Okay, let's quick save the game. See what Bolko has to say.
Everything else?
Not now.
Okay, still freezing. What about you, Silvio?
What next?
Well, I'd say it looks pretty bad. The best thing is you go ahead and I'll just follow you.
Are you afraid?
Are you afraid?
Nonsense. Now cut out the drip.
I want to see my money.
First, I want to see my money.
Once we've got the dragon, you can have as much gold as you can carry.
I want my money now.
I want my money now.
Either you go in front or you'll have to deal with me.
All right then.
All right then.
Well, go on. Hop to it.
I thought you were headed for
I
the
thought
ice.
you were headed for the ice region.
Go ahead in front. I'll be right behind you.
Yeah, okay. So it doesn't really matter what dialogue options you choose. A confrontation will happen either way. But it's actually sweeter if you just kill the ice dragon first and then talk to Silvio. It's pretty obvious what's gonna happen. He's gonna try to double cross us. He's the slimy sort of leader that is charismatic enough to get a whole group of stupid people to follow him, to die for him, but he's actually a coward at heart. He will never ever go in front, leading his troops. Okay, so we have the last one, Fingray. Let's do a hard save. The Ice Dragon, which is the last dragon and thus the end of Chapter 4. The Ice Dragon.
Why do you disturb my rest? Must I bury myself still further, just so you annoying little mites will finally leave me alone? You humans are curious creatures. Swept away by the icy wind of death, there will always be at least one who rises from the ashes, thinking he is destined to be a hero. But that will soon be over. I shall personally see to it that none of you will rise again anytime soon.
Silence! With the power of the sacred eye which has been bestowed upon me, I order you to answer my questions.
Ask away then. Your knowledge will not help you.
Okay, who are you?
Who are you?
I am Finkrig, Lord of Ice and Snow, Guardian of the Congress, and ultimately, your death.
Which god do you serve? What accursed god could ever allow despicable creatures such as you to walk this earth?
Do not trouble yourself trying to understand the meaning of our gathering, little hero. Beliar has not only permitted us to be here, he has even commanded it. Inspired by his holy words, we shall not rest until his will is made deed.
How can I find your master?
He has established his hoard in the solid rock of the halls of Idarath and waits there for his destiny. Until he can restore this world to the order which it has deserved, he waits there in deep meditation, and...
Spare me the details. Just tell me where I can find these sacred halls of Irdarath.
Ha ha ha! You disappoint me, little man. So you've withstood all of the dangers and overcome almost all of us, and now you fail in your inability to use the higher knowledge. If Irdarath means nothing to you, then you'd better go to your magicians and ask them to be allowed to take care of their worldly needs. For quite obviously, you're not yet ready for the heavy burden of their higher knowledge.
Okay, and this is gonna be our last...
The power of the eye is extinguished,
Dragon
and your
fight.
time has run out.
Yeah, okay, so we're gonna need a few potions. Let's back away behind this pillar if we can, because I'm gonna need a speed potion first of all, and let's consume the black ore we have. This is almost cheesing it, isn't it? Yeah, this really feels like cheesing it. So, you're wondering what's going on right now. So we're not actually targeting him. Oh, he has super fast... Super fast health regeneration, actually. Okay, good to know. Oh, let's pop ourselves some healing potions then. And pop another black hole. What about these harm evil spells we have? They barely do anything. Okay. What about in melee? What happens if we go into melee? And by the way, you can fight them in melee pretty easily. They will knock you back, but if you... You just need to back away before they do their fire breath. And he has some pretty fast health regeneration, actually. Actually, you know what? Let's pop another black hole. Hey, come on, not fair. And that falling animation is so funny, actually. Okay, we need to start timing our attacks right now. Could actually get in range. If not, you know what? Beliar's Wrath. Let's see if we can out-damage his... Wait. What happens if we set our frame rate limit to 30? Can we actually do more damage than... Yeah, he actually has some pretty insane health regeneration. But I think his AI just got pretty bugged right now. So, shall we goblin skeleton him to death? Seems like a viable choice. Why not? Let's send in the army. The army of goblin skeletons. How many goblin skeletons does it take to kill a dragon? That's a question for the philosophers. Beliar's Wrath. Come on. Tickle him to death. Wrong one. It's actually so difficult to target him. Come on, bro. Come on. I can't even target... Okay, now I can finally target him. Okay, finally, he's done. 6,000 XP. And it was actually quite a carnage. So yeah, summoning spells, being a mage, really overpowered in this game. And think about it this way, these were only goblins. I didn't even bother summoning the strong stuff. I didn't even bother making a skeleton rune, to be honest. Summon skeleton.
Nothing to plunder.
I'll probably make a summon demon scroll rune though, because demons are freaking awesome. Skeletons aren't bad either, to be honest. Golems are too slow. The stone guardians are also too slow. And that's about it for the dragon. And if I remember correctly, we already looted his hoard. Or did I forget to loot anything? What did you see, Mr. Wisp? You saw something under the hoard, right? So there is something that's unreachable right now, which means we have to go into Marvin mode, go into sneak mode, go under it, and let's see. What did you... Oh, it's a jewel casket, isn't it? That's what you saw, right? Yep. Jewel casket. Okay, makes sense. And if I re-equip the... Yep. If I re-equip the Will of the Wisp, it doesn't say anything else. Now we can actually go back to... Where was I? To Silvio. Let's pop ourselves another speed potion. And we actually used up almost all of our... we used up all of our mana extracts. Started using up some of those mana essences as well. Good news is we're well stocked. I think we're actually stocked well enough. Finish the game even with the resources we have on hand right now. Let's break our legs again because this is Gothic. We break our legs to save time. Oh, some new mobs have spawned. That's interesting. Okay. How are we doing on mana? Let's pop this blue elder then. Okay. So what do I want to do in this case? Okay. Let's be tactical. Let's 1, 2, 3. Pure mana. 1. Okay, I think that was tactical enough. Okay, so we have about, yeah, lightning, and I don't want to use Beliar's Wrath. It's too expensive. Let's use, yeah, the Ice Lance. The Ice Lance is the best. So 1, 2, 3. Use the Ice Lance to finish him off, and handle your thing in melee. Okay. Decent fight, and thank you for the help, Silvio. You useless bastard. Okay. Quick save it. Actually, we need to exit Marvin mode. I forgot to exit Marvin mode. My bad. And guess what's gonna happen?
The ice dragon is dead. And now give me everything you have on you.
No way in hell.
It's me who's going to be famous for slaying the ice dragon. Your small role in this matter is over.
And we're actually not gonna kill Bolko. We're gonna leave him alive to live with the consequences of his actions.
Nothing to be had there. Nothing to be had there.
Bolko is basically the stupid sidekick that does not know what to do with his life.
Don't you try that again.
When his master is dead.
Alright, you win. What do you want?
Silvio's dead.
Everything else all right?
Not now, I'm freezing. Damn it. Silvio is dead.
Wait a minute.
And what are your plans now?
What are your plans now that Silvio is dead?
No idea. I guess I'll go with the other dragon hunters if they still want me around.
Do you know where the others are?
I think so. At least I saw one of them at the river over there.
I ought to just tear off your head.
I ought to just tear off your head.
Shut that big trap of yours.
Take me to the other dragon hunters.
Take me to the other dragon hunters.
Hey, I'm not your lackey.
Suit yourself, I'm sure I'll find him.
Suit yourself. I'm sure I'll find them.
Don't get lost then.
Wait a minute.
So you're still an asshole, even after
Everything
I kick
else
your ass.
Just
don't get out of my nerves.
Nothing to be
really?
had there.
Yeah, okay. Bolko, you really are an idiot, aren't you? I'm just gonna leave him alive because I don't want to necessarily kill him. Besides, we already got the experience for defeating him, so killing him doesn't really serve any point at all. Now let's brag to the dragon hunters.
Hey, you!
I killed all the dragons.
I've killed all the dragons.
Take a hike and tell your fairy tales to someone else.
Okay.
All right.
Naturally, I swear.
Okay, nobody believes us.
Hey,
What about you? Dragons are dead.
the dragons are dead.
Ha! Who's supposed to have killed them then? The paladins?
I did.
Ha! You don't believe that yourself. Quit yanking my chain.
Have you seen?
Not so far.
Okay. What about you? Do you believe me, Mr. Godar?
I've killed all the dragons.
Well, so what? Here in the valley, there's still enough for us to get.
Okay, and do you believe me?
I killed all the dragons.
Sure, and I'm a paladin. You might have killed one, but all of them? Go find somebody else who will believe you.
Okay. Let's go back to the castle. Recharge the Eye of Innos with the Heart of the Ice Dragon. Recharge the Eye of Innos. Energy pulses through the eye. And let's see. Sell the Dragon Blood, because we have no use for it. Okay, Lucky. You can get out of my way because you're blocking the screen. Thank you.
Hey, you!
Sell the stuff to Jan.
I've got... That's great.
Sell everything. Alrighty. And the Master of the Dragons. The Dragon's Master is said to have taken refuge in the strong rock at the halls of Xardas. So we know that the dragons were sent by a mysterious master that has his lair in something called the halls of Xardas, but we have no idea how to get there. Yet. Let's report back to Auric.
I couldn't get away with that.
Do you have anything else to tell me?
Any news?
Yes. You're our hero. Getting rid of all the dragons at once is no mean feat, I should say.
Okay. And let's save the game right here. The dragons are dead. And we can pretty much end chapter 4 right here.
That was no big deal.
We report back to Aaaaand.
Well, I could have told you that before.
I've got news about the dragons.
Report.
No big
I
deal.
went to the western ice region and did away with the dragon there.
That's good news. Who you tell what?
All the dragons are dead.
All the dragons are dead.
All of them? So evil has been vanquished forever?
No, alas not. Their leader still remains.
Weren't the dragons the leaders of the orcs?
Yes, true, but they also have their own master. We must get rid of him as well.
I damn well can't go. I have to guard the ore, and the cursed orcs are still around as well.
He really should have.
You'll have to take care of it yourself. I can't help you. May Innos protect you.
Alrighty then. And that's about it, guys. This is chapter 4. We killed all the dragons, but it seems there's even a greater threat than the dragons themselves. They were sent by somebody who apparently is stronger than them. So we need to go back to Xardas and see what counsel he has for us. How exactly should we proceed from here? So thank you guys for watching. I really hope you liked the dragon fights. To be honest, they're exceptionally underwhelming and disappointing. They want to sort of act like boss fights in the game, but what can you do? It's a 20-something old game. The engine it was built upon couldn't be sufficient. Well, the engine is pretty okay, but the animations, the way they coded the dragons to attack and everything, they're not that great.
Do you really think?
You can cheese the dragons, you can summon creatures to defeat them, you can bring help to defeat them, can use black ore, can even get more powerful spells if you want. Their only trick is that they have health regenerations and they knock you back with the fire breath. That's it. So they're not difficult to kill, it's just tedious to kill them.
That's nothing new.
That being said, we still have a lot to do in the game. Chapter 5 is going to be an interesting chapter. It's basically going to be a preparation chapter and there is also chapter 6 to do. So, gonna see you next time as we enter chapter 5 and we uncover more mysteries about the halls of Verdura. Thank you guys, and as always, remember the most important story in the world is your own. Cheers guys, and take care of yourselves.